Good evening, Livio Regano with tonight's weather. Fine sunny day across the Sunshine Coast. Tomorrow's expected to bring much of the same. Perfect weather to get the kids out and about as the school holidays wind down. Temperatures haven't changed much since yesterday. 25 degrees atop at Maleny at Sunny Coast Airport. Taunton had 24 and Nambour 27. Now, if you look at the satellite loop, you'll see this field of speckled cloud, which we call cumulus. It is bearing some showers, but as it pushes north, it's dragging most of the showers onto the central coast. And if you check the radars, you'll see that I'm not telling lies. Most of them have cleared off the southern coast and they're offshore. And generally, across the state in general, it's certainly across the interior, it's been pretty much cloud-free. There is a cold front moving now across the boat, and it's expected to reach us sometime, probably early Monday, as a cool change. On today's chart, what we've got is a loose pair of high-pressure cells. They're only weak, and they're just starting to move off the coast now, but because they're sitting right on top of southeast Queensland, the descending air under those highs is suppressing cloud formation and, of course, keeping the winds very light. So it's been a lovely day. On tomorrow's chart, you see the highs start to move out to sea, and this will begin to turn the winds around. If you remember your anti-clockwise rule, they're coming around the high and coming back from the northwest. The interior is already starting to get very warm with the northwesterly winds. We'll even start to feel the force of the northwesterly later on in the afternoon on the coast. It'll raise the fire dangers to very high. Now, on the outlook chart, we get a low forming. It's always dangerous when this happens over New South Wales. Because it's there, the winds will stay northwesterly, but they'll get stronger as these isobars crunch together. We could be up to 25 knots, maybe even 30 sometime over the weekend. It's going to make conditions very hot. Now, the official forecast from the Bureau, in coastal waters from Double Island point to point. Danger. Winds mostly northerly tomorrow, 10 to 15 knots early on, but up to 25 knots into the evening. Much the same on Saturday with seas up to 2.2 metres. Small swell on the open beaches with light winds making conditions pleasant for beachgoers, but not much for the surfers out there. Tomorrow's high tides at Noosa Heads around 10:46 a.m, 12:27 at the Coddle and 10:57 at Mooloolaba and Caloundra. The southeast coast, a cool morning leading into fine and mostly sunny conditions with hot northwesterly winds taking us into the weekend. And temperatures tomorrow, Gympie 10 to 30 degrees, that's already warm. Brisbane 14 to 30, Sunshine Coast 13 to 27. 7-day city forecast, warming to 30 degrees by Sunday before a cool change early Monday, dropping temperatures back to the mid-20s. Check out this photo. One of my USC weather and climate students, Sarah Morrison, took it in July 2011. Sarah's a study abroad student from the US, and the sunrise was taken during her beach vacation in South Carolina. She woke up hoping for a clear sky, but wasn't disappointed when she got this instead. Nice one, Sarah. I don't get those sorts of photos from so far very often. Bye for now. Here's Mark Plank with a fishing report.